you would like, you can stick around and we're going to go over the liver gallbladder exercise of the basic 8. If you are going to run off, have a lovely rest of your day. Okay, liver gallbladder. We're going to go over the mechanics first and then go over the breath. Thank you, Alejandro. Okay, so we're going to open up hip width, shoulder width apart. Feet are parallel and they're going to stay parallel in this exercise. And the first thing we're going to do is actually open the eyes. So Henry's been talking quite a bit recently about the eyes and all their liver energy. So this, and he kind of foreshadowed that yesterday when he was wrapping up the Qi chat. This exercise is all about the eyes. So the first thing we're going to do is open up the eyes, nice and wide, wider than would be typical for you. So like the more relaxed gaze versus the big gaze. So you really want to open up those eyes. Then we're going to take the hands and bring them together in a little bowl shape. Right? So you want them nice and curved. We have our little bowl and we're going to take this little bowl and we're scooping up the Qi, like the Qi of the air, the Qi surrounding us. And we're going to guide it up towards the eyes. But instead of actually making contact with the face, you're going to allow the hands, once they get, I don't know, I guess about 10 inches away from the face or so, you're going to allow the hands to come apart, and then you're going to take the thumbs, and then you're going to trace the thumbs from the side, the corner of the eyes, back around the ears, back underneath the ears and the jaw, and then you're going to push the palms flat out. Now this big wide gaze, theoretically, if you could, I can't do this, but if you could, the left eye would go to the back of the left hand and the right eye would go to the back of the right hand. You push both hands flat out, and then you're going to reach forward. Similar to Bend for Health, except for this one, even if you are super flexible, you want to give yourself some space between you and the floor. So you don't want to dip down too far. You want to give yourself like at least a foot up off the floor so you can rotate the wrists and gather more fresh Qi. So you've got the energy, and then we're going to bring it up once again to the eyes, which are nice and big. We're splitting the hands, the thumbs are tracing around the ears, underneath and through the jaw, pushing flat out, and then bending forward. The backs of the legs are relatively straight. You don't want the knees super locked, but you do want them straight. And then we're rotating the wrists to gather the fresh Qi, bringing it up to the eyes, which are nice and wide. Splitting the hands, thumbs are tracing around the ear, you're pushing flat out, and then leaning forward once again. Okay, so now we're going to work on the breath. Go ahead and release the hands, come back up to standing. The first part is it feels like a really long inhale, so once we get used to it, if you want to move a little faster, you definitely can. We're bringing the palms together to create our little bowl of Qi. We're inhaling all the way up, inhaling through this Qi transfer, still inhaling as we push out, and then as we lean forward, we get to exhale. Rotating the wrists, gathering the Qi, inhaling, allowing the Qi to enter and pass through the eyes, and then exhaling as we reach forward. Rotating the wrists, scooping up, inhaling. Eyes are nice and wide. Exhaling forward. Start playing around with what breath rate works best for you. eyes are nice, wide, and open throughout the entire exercise. If you watch yourself in a mirror doing this, you might look a little crazy. That's okay, crazy's good. One more time. And then simply releasing the arms, coming back to standing and closing, bringing that left foot back to the right. Okay, you have a little bit of picture time. All right, so we have, first I'm going to focus on the eyes and this motion of taking the thumb, coming back from the corner of the eye towards the ear, and then just around the ear towards this space at the back of the head. If you want to take your thumb and just play around, or even your forefingers and play around the mastoid process, which is this bony thing, am I getting it right here? If you take one of your fingers and start at the highest point of the bone and then just move down, that's about gallbladder 12. And you'll notice that these points flowing around the ear, they're ones that are actually closer to the ear. That's the Sanjiao. This is the gallbladder channel. So about a half soon, or sorry, one soon up from the ear. If you on your own kind of palpate around and notice going from the apex of the ear up, there's a little divot perhaps in the skull. That's about the gallbladder line around the ear. We're guesstimating a little bit. And once again, when you're doing this exercise, you don't need to know exactly where this is, but it's kind of fun to feel the correlation between the exercise and the actual points. It's kind of neat. The gallbladder channel is the foot xiao yang channel, and it is the yang channel to the liver channel. The liver channel actually runs up this inside of the leg into the torso and the chest. The gallbladder channel starts up here and then zigzags around into the chest and then down the leg. So I cheated. This is from the Golden 8, but this is more from the base cave. Okay, too much talking. So when you have more time, if you want to just take your fingers and palpate around in your head, you can really feel there's lots of wonderful indentations and the musculature that is kind of neat with this exercise. So opening up, feet are hip width, shoulder width apart. We're settling into the space. Bringing the palms together to create our little bowl of qi. And then we're inhaling, guiding the qi to the eyes. Exhaling as we fall forward. Gathering the qi, inhaling. And exhaling. Working at your own pace. About 2 more times. And closing. Keeping the feet together, we're going to do a short closing just to bring the chi back to the lower dantian. Inhaling, guiding the breath in the chi, the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up. Exhaling, allowing the chi to settle and store. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Guiding the chi to the lower dantian so that it may settle and store, so that you may use it throughout the rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.